In today's video, I will be trying to get a hard place achievement inside of Roblox DOORS. It's one of the hardest badges in the whole game, requiring you to put on a 150% modifier bonus. Inside the lobby, when you put all of it on, it will make the game surprisingly difficult. It's the same, but in mines instead of hotel. If you're wondering who the other guy is in my server, that's the GOAT. He's my friend, and he already has the achievement, and I just found him in a lobby inside of DOORS, and he decided to help me. So shout out to this guy. Let me explain something to you guys. That might ruin the challenge later. If you didn't know, there's an entity called Ambush, and he does not get paired good when the lockers. When the entity named Hide will kick you out faster. So in this run, we have 2 modifiers. That does not help that case. So let's see if we can beat this first try. Also, another thing that I want to talk about is the other modifiers. There, you have to be bad modifiers to get this challenge, to actually give you the badge when you get to the end. And what I wanted to explain is, you start out with 50 health, and paired with a modifier. That makes it so you're slower. When you have less health, it's like a bad combo. But I made it so you can still find items in the game. So you're gonna find a bunch of band-aids and heal back up also. This might be another problem, because if we lose a bunch of our health, we'll be super slow when trying to hide from rush, ambush, or blitz. Here's one of the first bad combos we had. We had fire damp, and blitz come by at the same time. That really shows how hard this challenge will be, and it gets crazier throughout the video. Next, we found Lewis the Rat, and my friend generously made a donation to me, just to trade with him, but then he did something crazy. And then we hit our first milestone of this run. Excuse me almost dying, but this is probably like the easiest milestone of the whole game. But we'll get into that more later. Alright, I am very excited to get Dread right now. You might be asking me, why am I excited to get Dread? Well, basically, once you get them one time, you can't get them ever again in a run. So this is like awesome for me. And this is where the problem started. Ambush came, as you know. Hide attacks a little bit faster. So time to find out what will happen. Also, my problem is I go in the locker too fast, even when he's just hearing the sound at the start. I died. The challenge is over. There's nothing I can do to revive this. The challenge. Psych, I obviously revived. It started setting in the seek. I started spawning, that means it's about to be seek. But as you know, if you're injured really low, that means your speed gets reduced. How will I supposed to be beat seek if I'm at like a low health? Vitamins? Editor, please make a cool kind of like, you know, seems like our luck was with us today, because we found a bunch of vitamins in the next room. And it was time the next milestone. Seek chase number 1. Ready or not, here I come. was actually able to beat the first sequence. But this is the part that I'm not really good at, which leaves me the reason why I brought along my friend. And this is the reason why he's the GOAT. Not even 10 minutes later, we beat room 50. This man's insane. Also, what's crazy is we found our second Louis of the run, which is great, because we can trade with him again. We can get really good items for later. So let's see what I get. Okay, listen to me. At the moment, I thought this item was absolute trash, but I know it gives help, so I didn't get rid of it yet. But this helped me through a situation where I was about to die. I'm being so for real. Also, we found some vitamins, which would be a big help for the next seat chase. Here comes the next problem. Here's another ambush. What should I do? I didn't immediately, which was so stupid of me looking back. What should I do? I'm about to die. Okay, can someone tell past me to stop getting in so quickly? 'Cause watch this. This is the point where I just got so lucky. It's not even real. Also, this is where the cheese came in so handy. That if I took one more damage, I would have died. Also, this helps because I got a lot to my health back, so thank you, cheese. Also, by the way, you should make me the new rusty nickel of doors. You know. Here was the closest call I ever had indoors. It's insane, just watch this. Luckily, somehow, me and my friend managed to live this. I could have lost him and myself here.
But I knew this luck wouldn't last for long.
Also, please tell me in the comments how many times my friend has avoided death in this run. I don't even know how he survived this room. I had to pop a vitamin just to escape. Watch this. Here we are, the last thing stopping me from winning Siege Chase 2. And as you can see, my health bar's down a little, which might not be good. And I have barely any vitamins on me. But luckily my friend did, so he gave me some. He had good health. So he would be in front of me most of the chase. But he only had one. So I had to pop it at the start if I wanted to live. Watch this. Also, if you didn't know, rush and ambush have a value that goes up when you go through more doors. Also, we added blitz, so that value goes up too, so that makes them more aggressive. Also, it's after seat chase 2 in the mine, which makes it almost impossible to survive. With all these modifiers activated, watch this. Here comes the second to last boss of this game, as mines. It was just figure number 2. So it wasn't that actually hard. I had the lockpick, so I decided to use that. Also, this man you don't understand. My friend might actually be the best out of this game, because he found the last one that we need to activate. The next door, which is I don't even know how it got called. Cause figure was always near him at the whole time. So like this man, here's sadly the last Louis of this run. I'm gonna trade with him a little, and then we're gonna move on to the next. Watch these trades. Also, here's one of the most challenging parts of this run. Just please watch how many entities. Did you see how close that was? That was insane. Now I gotta find a way to heal. And my friend needs to heal too, or we both can't win. I cannot explain how much I thought we were about to die. Please enjoy this clip of me getting to door 200 on a hard place. Here we are, Dr. 200. Watch this gameplay and something insane happens. I will literally, it's just insane. Before I was about to jump, I saw a familiar sign. Because the game glitched. It pushed him underneath the map, and the entity glitch saved him. It's not over yet. And that's how the story went. Floor 2 mines, 150% mods. Here's the ending.